I can estimate and determine the product of two numbers involving decimals. Find the product of 4 and 8/10 and 3 and 2/10. Step 1, write the factor with the most digits on top. Step 2, line up the second factor underneath digit to digit. Before we go on, we're going to estimate. I'm thinking about what these numbers would be rounded to the nearest whole number, because that makes sense. 4 and 8/10 is going to round to 5. 2 and 3/10. 3 is 4 or lower, so I'm just going to ignore the number I'm rounding to, so that's 2. 5 times 2 is 10. My actual product should be somewhere in the ballpark of 10. Multiply each place value position, remembering the 0 placeholders. Let's do it. 3 times 8 is 24. I write the 4. I carry that 2 to the next place value position over. Now I'm going to multiply 3 times 4, which is 12, plus 2 more is 14. Two things that I always have to do before I start multiplying by that next place value position over. I'm going to cross out anything that I carried, and I did have a 2, so I'm going to cross it out, and I need a 0 placeholder because I'm no longer multiplying that by that first digit. So the 0 goes in place, and now I move over to the next position on the bottom, and I'm going to multiply each of my individual factors on the top, starting with the 1 all the way to the right. 2 times 8 is 16. I write my 6, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. I've multiplied both of my numbers, not dealing with decimals at all. 4 plus 0 is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. I write the 0, carry that 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. I'm going to count the total number of digits behind the decimal point in each of my factors next. Starting from the last digit in the product, which is the answer, jump one place to the left for each decimal place. In the first factor, we have 1 place after the decimal. My second factor, I also have 1 place. So that means there's 2 decimal places. I grab my pen, pencil, going down to the end. 1, 2 decimal places to the left. And there's my decimal. My answer is 11 and 4/100, which is pretty close to my estimate of 10.